great guest with us tonight. Remember, you can call in live to wish happy birthday to Disneyland by calling in at 458-201-8977. First of all, I want to say thank you to my friend Tio Juan, who came and hosted the first half of the party. He did good job. He's good. He's good. Now I make it out to this room. I've never been to this place before. It's very interesting. Apparently you come here to drink. Is that right? Anyway, we have Brandon Hardy, who is from he's with us live right now from New York, as a matter of fact. Is that right?
That's right, yes.
He's from New York, missing. Wow. Now, Brandon, we are going to play a game of Say What with you, and it's going to be fun. And let's see if maybe you can see your screen. Yes, we are doing this?
Yes.
All right, man. Now, you are a Haunted Mansion fan. Is that right? I'm learning.
I am indeed. I don't know if it's very dark in here, so let me see if I can illuminate the situation. But
so
find myself in some dark, forgotten, hidden corner of the mansion here at home.
That wallpaper is very familiar to me. I've seen before.
It's pretty common. I think it's just a stock wallpaper, lots of houses.
Right, you find it at everywhere at the Home Staples stores.
Yeah, I think it's from Target or something like that.
Yeah, the problem, see, when I was alive, the Target was on my back.
I don't know what to say about that.
Of course, right. Well, we're going to play a quick game with you and have good time. So, are you ready to play Say What? What we're going to do is show you some words. You're going to read these words and sound them out and try to say what we are trying to convey to you. Are you ready to play, Brandon Hardy?
I hope so. I have a hard enough time sounding out words where I already know what they mean.
Well, then this will be even more fun. We will have good time. You have to open up a whole new one.
It's going to be a little bit of a Rorschach test.
That's right. All right, so we will begin with Say What, and you will have 60 seconds to guess what this is, starting now. You have to...
I'm on Stairs Sink. I'm on Monsters Inc.
There we go. Wow, he's very good at this. What is this, the brilliant guy?
I think I got lucky with that one.
All right. Well, hopefully we have something a little more difficult because we only have a few more and this game is supposed to last. This guy can't be too smart.
I've never had a problem with that before.
Well, all I have is my head to use, but I barely use that. All right. Ready to play Say What, which is also by coincidence brought to you from scratch. When you make something, make it from scratch. All right, Say What, and your time is starting now.
Okay. Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford?
Harrison. Very good, very good. This guy is brilliant. He knows all of his... Now, Harrison Ford, what is your opinion? Disney Prince or no Disney Prince?
Perhaps a reluctant Disney Prince.
He's got to be Disney Prince. I think he's Disney Prince. You get bought by grandfather, you get grandfather in.
That's what happens, yeah.
That's what is just way of life. It's circle almost.
Some might say that, yeah.
All right. Brandon Hardy, we are moving on to next one. Are you ready to play Say What? Good, because your time has already started.
Oh, good. The Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo?
Finding Nemo is right, man. These are almost too easy. My goodness, we need to find
Finding Nemo too many times.
We need to find more difficult one for him. That's what we need to do. He is too smart for us. We will find something more difficult. All right. Now, Brandon Hardy, we are going to make this a little harder. Let's moving on.
Improvise some lighting a little bit, just because it's so spooky here.
That's much better. Much better lighting. All right. We are moving on with Finding Nemo. And say what? For Disney version, your time, you know what? He is too smart for this. We have to chop your time in half. We are chopping your time in half, much like my head has been chopped.
Alright.
All right. So 30 seconds is all you are having, and it is already starting right now.
Okay. Mage chess, stick, map, bow, ren. Mage chess, stick, map.
Pretend you have had too much vodka and you are drinking too much.
Mage chess, stick, map, bow, ren. Mage stick. Oh, majestic matterhorn?
That's right. Very good. You had 2 seconds left, and that was not bad.
Oh,
It helps when you do the drunk, huh?
yeah, a little bit.
So if you're playing along at home, take shots. It's good for
I
you.
knew I should have started drinking before this. Yeah, that would have helped.
Most people do. All right, your time is already starting. Go.
Okay. We sword off grass. We sword of grass.
This one is difficult. Not many people know.
Oh, the Wizard of Braz.
Ah, he knows the. Wow! Very impressive. You know, that one came out of my own head.
That was a reach.
It was.
You didn't know what that was.
You want to talk about?
Never figured that out. Ooh.
You want to talk about reach, my friend? Try reaching out to watch them put on those Wizard of Braz when you have no legs.
Maybe that's why the store's not there anymore.
That's probably why. We are playing Disney Say What. We've got Brandon Hardy, who is a good man from Broadway, playing our game. And on the 65th birthday of Disneyland, on the 65th birthday of Disneyland, brought to you by Scratch. Remember, when you buy something, buy it from Scratch. All right, you ready to play and move on to Say What? 30 seconds and your time is starting already. Oh, it's done! Wait a minute. You know what, Brandon? We go back. We go back. Watch this is what we do. It's very simple.
I thought that meant I won.
You did. You won that one. But that's not very much to win.
That's the free space.
Speaking of winning, Brandon, we have sent to you the Tales from the Kingdom medallion that was coming to you in the mail. We're very excited about that.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we lost this guy again. All right.
Oh, no.
Okay.
What did I do?
You did nothing. Is our
No, it has to be me this time.
We are celebrating Disneyland's 65th anniversary, and we are celebrating live with you. All you have to do, call in 458-201-8977. That's 458-201-8977. Talk to me, Uncle Lucius, from the loves the world's haunted mansion, from Disneyland Resort. I've been watching you for years and years. Now you are watching me. Brandon, you're a big Haunted Mansion fan. That started as a young man, and you have told us that story when we can see that later on during Tales from the Kingdom. But can you share with us real quick while we have you a magical memory that comes to mind when you see me, Uncle Lucius?
Well, I think the first thing that comes to mind, seeing your face in particular, was the very first time I made a trip to Disneyland after years of visiting Walt Disney World. I think you have a cousin in Walt Disney World, a cousin or two, maybe who's identical?
Correct. Yes, it's weird time back then. You can only find so many partners. Anyway, long explanation, short story.
But so visiting Disneyland for the first time, I remember coming out of the stretching room and not realizing that the hallway was going to be different than it is in the Florida mansion. And so you get to walk by you at Disneyland, whereas in Disney World you ride by. And so for years and years I wondered, how are they all looking directly at me every time I go by in the Doom Buggy? They must just look at every other dune buggy, and I happen to get lucky that they look at me every time I ride by. But one day I'm gonna go by and they're gonna be looking at someone else. And then of course, visiting Disneyland, where you walk by the busts, sort of took a moment and said, "Now wait a second, this can't be what I think it is, because how are you looking at me if I have the ability to move back and forth? You never take your eyes off me." And so that was the moment that I first realized that you were just madly in love with me, and specifically me, and only had eyes for me, and that was why every time I walked by, you looked at me and, ignored, forsaking all others, were able to keep contact with me specifically. So it was a pivotal moment in my life.
Brandon, you have figured out the whole entire purpose of this whole event. Brandon Hardy, will you be the honor of being my 999th happy hunt?
Sorry, how many?
Well, we had to get rid of one to make room for you. I'm sorry. It was, she's a sad ex. She gets very angry. She got an axe. It's no good, man.
I thought I was the only one. I didn't realize there were so many others.
Come on, buddy. I'm 212 years old. What do you want from me?
What the heck. All right, sure.
No, you know what? I don't like the way you're too passive and easy. I don't want you anymore. Kapui.
I thought about it. I don't know.
We cannot have this negativity on the 65th birthday of Disneyland. Brought to you by Scratch. Let's play a couple more rounds of Say What. What do you say, huh?
All right.
All right. Your time, he's too smart for us. We have to straighten his time out and give it half time. And go, your time is 30 seconds and it starts right now.
Okay. Ooh, here we go. I lost the window. I don't know if I see the word yet.
Oh, you gotta share. We have to share.
His time starts not yet.
Wait, it's too bad. It's too bad. Your time is already starting. No. Just share
Okay.
screen. Share
I'm
screen.
trying.
There we go. And
1 second, buddy.
Zip 80 dude.
Oh, he's got it.
Zippity-doo-dah.
Zippity doo dah, and he had plenty of seconds left, even though we weren't sharing. Okay, now we share. It's good.
There we go.
All right, so we move on. Moving on from scratch. Playing Disney Say What? And your time starting now.
Late he and that ramp. Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp is good. One of my favorites. It's good, that spaghetti scene. I always want to have that meatball. Eat it.
Now I'm hungry.
All right. We're playing the games.
Am I freeze? I'm not frozen. I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm just happy to be here.
That's all right. Go ahead.
Can you not see?
Can you see this thing?
I can see you say what?
All right.
Oh.
All right, that's fine. Here we go. And moving on.
It's
Yeah. I think it's because he's good at streaming. And sure. Okay, ready? And it's time starts now.
Poor Chuck. Teach Uncle.
You have to try and say it like a French person.
Is it George of the Jungle?
That's right, eh? That's right, George of the Jungle. We have George. That is how my cousin sounds. It's very French.
That would have been the trick. I think I am frozen. Oh, see, I don't know what I did. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. You do the best you can, and we also try and do the same.
Yeah, just imagine that I'm happily smiling and rolling right along.
Well, that's the whole memory thing. I'm hoping myself, I want to get onto Splash the Mountain one more time before they are replacing it. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, how do you hold on?
Well, they have these straps for me. I'm kind of a big deal around park. It's like, give Lucius what he wants, or Lucius don't play, So they have special.
Special strength.
We prefer to use. I prefer strap, not restraint, because that sounds less so negative, like I'm trying to hurt somebody.
I want to hold you back. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Right. He's aware. All right, we are going to try this once time again.
All right.
Touch nothing on your end. Don't even breathe. Stop breathing altogether. For at least 9 minutes.
9 minutes. Okay, I can hold my breath for 9 minutes, right?
We are coming to you live. We are talking to Brandon Hardy, a puppeteer from Broadway, and we are playing game Say What, brought to you on Tales from the Kingdom, the Disney version. All right, you have 30 seconds to figure this one out. Come on, move it.
Pocahontas.
Did you get these earlier or something because you're figuring these out too quick?
No, that one, just Pocahontas and I are very close.
We have to stop getting college people to come onto the show. That's the problem. He's college people.
Oh, flatter me. It's been more than a moment since I was in college.
All right, big college man. You figure this out then. All right. Go.
I raid Softy Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's too easy for this guy. You know what I think we do?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
What do you say we give him a round of Magic Jeopardy? It's very simple. You just open it right here as the same as the PowerPoint. You just go to File and Open. If it had it. We have to stop the share.
Stop, not share.
No, we don't stop share, but we stop this one. It's very simple. We're going to play different game with you, Brandon, because you're too smart for us. But, Mr. Smart Weisenheimer, we have game for you where we test your wits. Now, if you are streaming live and watching this absolute wonderful fire show, we want you to call in and wish Disneyland a happy birthday at 458-201-8977. That's 458-201-8977. Make sure to call in and wish Disneyland a happy 65th birthday. All right, we're going to play from start. It's very simple. It's already set up to play from start. Now capture that window. It's good. We make good team. He knows what to do before I tell him to do it. He's big college brain like you.
I've walked by many colleges.
Yes, I went to college as well. That's where all the good keg parties are. Of course, back in my day, they were cask parties because they had the casks. Of course, it was not. We could not just tap a keg. You know, it's like somebody needs to get a sword. It's a problem.
Just as long as you didn't get sealed up in any walls or anything.
I'll tell you what, though, man. After I lost my body and liver, I've been able to catch a buzz a lot quicker.
Well, that's good.
It goes straight to my head.
Yikes. Should have seen that one coming.
You take your comedy binoculars off and you'll see that punchline. Are you staying healthy during all this time of tribulation and plague?
I think so.
How unfortunate.
Well, you know, there's only so much I can do. I'm mostly just staying home.
Have you been drinking your hemlock tea like you're supposed to be doing?
Oh, you know, I knew I forgot something. It was hemlock, right? Okay, I've been putting arsenic in it, and I thought, all right, well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Of course, you don't remember Tombstone. That it must have been taken down before your time. Old Uncle Charlie got knocked off his socks. His wife served him his wife served him hemlock on the rocks. It's good. He's good. Poor Uncle Charlie is knocked off his socks. His good wife served him hemlock on the rocks. I just make that up off top of my head. It's not far to go.
We should etch it in stone.
I have. It's very difficult to hold the hammer and the chisel in my mouth.
Well, that's true.
I've become ambimouthtress.
I'm sure if you practice.
Had I practiced at anything, I'm sure I would be a true proficient.
I don't know if my video cut out again, by the way. I don't know what's happening. I think
Everything and nothing all at once.
everything and nothing. Great.
Roll with punches.
Oh, curse.
Everybody out there is watching crap show. It's okay. What's better? You going to watch Jimmy Fallon? Pugh. Come on. This guy full of vinegar and business. We could call Jimmy Fallon and
Someone can
prank
call right now at 458-201-8799.
voice.
Nope, 8977.
The voice of the studio. Please give us that phone number once again and again.
That live studio number, call in now, 458-201-8977.
That's right. You can call in live and talk to me, Uncle Lucius. What? Juan gets all the phone calls and I get nothing? Don't be stinker pants. Call in live.
I'm
What?
sorry, am I nothing? Is that what you're saying? Why not count?
You are counting all the things, but we are trying to get you set up because your screen keeps freezing up. So we keep trying to get you all put together in Magic Jeopardy.
It's chilly in here, you know. New York is a different climate than wherever you guys are.
I've heard of New York. It's a beautiful place.
Okay. Alright. I'll take it. You know, it's quiet these days, but I think that's probably good news.
I'm having same problem at mansion. It's too quiet. I can't not live like this. All right. Are you ready to play Disney Jeopardy, Magic Jeopardy?
I think so.
All right. We are sharing screen. We are first category, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Okay.
We have the Song of the South,
Oh boy.
Disney theme parks,
Okay.
heroes, and of course villains,
Naturally.
and Disney castles. Remember that we're going to give you the castle or the theme park, and you give us either the theme park or the castle.
Okay.
Understand? All right, where do we go first?
Good question. Yeah, I'll say, well, it's Disneyland's birthday. Let's do Disney theme parks 100.
Disney theme parks for one. Epcot is an acronym for this.
Do I have to phrase it as what is?
Yes, you do, of course. Come on, this Jeopardy.
What is experimental prototype community of tomorrow?
That is correct. He knows his stuff already. All right, moving on, smart guy. What more you got? Oh no, you have to. No, hit back.
Ignoring it. I didn't see it. I didn't see that one.
You're not seeing a thing. Stopped. The window's closed. All right. Oh, play from start. There we go. That's
Can I go
fine.
on again?
Nope, you're fine.
I'm fine. Woo. Can you say that into this microphone? Because I've never heard that in my life.
All right.
We're not sharing it yet, so.
So we need to share screen. There. Ah, you have to click it. Yeah. No, just hit share screen. There. Aha! Now we are sharing the screen. Okay, and don't worry about it. That's all right. We're live with Brandon Hardy, and we're playing. I know we're playing comedy. We're playing the Jeopardy round with Brandon Hardy from New York. It's an amazing time to be alive.
Boy, is it.
Brandon Zoom. It's fine. Okay. Zoom is good. All right. So where are we going to next very soon here, Brandon? As soon as we get you popped into the screen here.
Yes.
Problems. Zoom.
Euro. Should I be hitting big numbers or should I start with the lower numbers? I don't know.
Well, you tell us, Mr. Smart Guy. What are you thinking?
I'll try Heroes 200. Let's see that.
All right, we will get there in just 1 second here. We're trying to place you again. Now, remember that you can call in live and wish Disneyland a happy 65th birthday at 458-201-8977. We're talking live with Brandon Hardy right now through the miracle of Zoom, which is just a wonderful thing. All right, nobody move or breathe. We're going to Disney theme parks for 200.
All right.
Race a Tron Light Cycle on an attraction at this recently added Disney park.
What is Shanghai Disneyland?
What is Shanghai Disneyland? He knows everything. All right, where we go next, Smart Brain Man?
Let's try Heroes 200. Or maybe Disney Castles. I don't know how. Whichever.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's review.
We are going to
Before the break. Answer
I
these
already
two
forgot that one,
questions.
so this is great.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
And now we're back.
All right, we're going to Disney Castles, or where do we go?
Yeah, Disney Castles 100.
Disney Castles 100. We try that. Sleeping Beauty's Castle. Come on.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to assume Disneyland.
What is
Disneyland?
Disneyland Resort?
Yes,
Yes,
question.
we accept it. All right, we try that again. Okay, now next one.
Yeah, got the format. Disney Castles 200.
200. Cinderella's Castle.
Well, it could but I will say, what is Walt Disney World Resort?
What is Walt Disney World Resort? Magic Kingdom, that's right. Okay, we get a little tougher now. Let's see if he knows his stuff. Le Château de la Belle à Bois Dormant.
I'm lucky I've been able to visit that one. I would have to say, what is Disneyland Resort Paris?
Disneyland Paris Resort. Very smart, my friend. All right, what else you got for me? Where we go?
Villains 100.
Villains for 100. These... Oy. You have to be so careful when... No, don't hit the escape. Just go back. These bad guys are known for guzzling up the things you prize, including honey.
Alright, let's think.
We're-
I'm gonna say Heffalumps and Woozles.
Heffalumps and Wuzzles is right. Very good. Okay, and then click to go back. All right. We're back. Where do we go next? Careful, don't touch anything on the mouse.
Let's try Song of the South for 100.
Song of the South for 100. The tales of Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and Brer Bear are told by this fictional storyteller.
Who is Uncle Remus?
Who is Uncle Remus? Fantastic part of American literature. All right, where do we go next?
Let's try Heroes 300.
Heroes for 3. She taught us how to whistle while we work.
Who is Snow White?
She did. Don't take the apple. Where do we go next?
Twilight Zone Tower of Terror for 200.
For 200. Out of the parks which offer the attraction, this is the only one to not follow the original Twilight Zone storyline.
Ooh, what is Tokyo Disney Sea? Or Tokyo Disneyland?
Tokyo Disney Sea Resort is correct. He's very precise, man. Can we stump him? I don't know.
When we start hitting higher numbers, that might...
All right.
Want to say Disney Castles for 400?
Disney Castles for 4. Enchanted Storybook Castle.
What is Shanghai Disneyland?
What is Shanghai Disneyland? Correct. Brilliant. To finish off category.
Yeah, why not?
Sleeping Beauty's Castle of Magical Dreams.
Oh, that one... I don't even know if it's technically officially open yet. What is Hong Kong Disneyland?
Hong Kong Disneyland is correct. I can't wait to visit. Little bit of language barrier. They don't understand my accent.
That's okay. I'm not sure I understand your accent either.
You insult me.
Oh, myself.
I love it. All right, where we go next, Brandon? Smart guy.
Let's try Disney Theme Parks 300.
300 for... This is the only park to feature the majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
What is Disneyland?
Of course, what is Disneyland Resort? Thank you. Happy 65th.
Happy 65th.
Where do we go next?
Disneyland 400.
Disney theme parks for 400. All right.
Oh, yes.
Built in
sorry.
1982, this Disney park had both the honor and curse of being the first built outside of the United States.
What is Tokyo Disneyland?
What is Tokyo Disneyland? And I have medallion I'm going to share at the Tales from the Kingdom of opening day.
Oh, really?
I do. It's cool. It comes with letter, and I think it was signed by Dick Nunes.
Oh, wow.
Very cool. All right, what next? The world is oyster to you.
So let's close out Disney theme parks.
They've already done that. Opening in 1992. Careful. This Disney park has undergone 4 different name changes.
Well, I guess currently it would be, what is Disneyland Paris?
Disneyland Paris, Disneyland Resort Paris. We accept both. Ding, ding, ding. Well done.
Disneyland Paris, Euro Disneyland.
I'm a Disneyland. You're a Disneyland. We're all at Disneyland. What we go to next, my friend?
How about Song of the South 200?
Controversial. The original Uncle Remus, his songs and his sayings, Nights with Uncle Remus, was written by this 19th century author.
Yikes. Somewhere in my brain I know it, but I'm just not gonna get it now.
Joel Chandler Harris is tough one.
Yeah.
He's tough. He's good. He was a fictional storyteller back in 19th century. Good guy. I knew him myself.
Sorry, Joel.
Still owes me 25 pesos.
Let's try Villains 200.
Villains for two. This villain of voodoo is more commonly known as the Shadow Man.
Who is? Oh, I just lost his name. It was on the tip of my tongue. Dr. Facilier.
Oh, very good. You got it just in the time. I'm already predicting that when you are going up the mountain and about to go down the drop, when they change it over to Princess and Frog, that they're going to be playing, Are you ready? Are you ready? That will be exciting. No, hit play. It's fine. or go back. Go back. Yeah, Dr. Facilier.
I don't know if I am ready. We'll see how it goes.
There.
I get chills just thinking about it. It's kind of a spooky moment.
It is. Where do we go next?
Let's try Heroes 200.
Heroes for two. Animator Glenn Keane said this Disney hero style was closely based on his skateboarding son.
Who is Tarzan?
Who is Tarzan is correct. The way he swishes and goes in and out of trees, he looks like Surfer.
Yeah.
Plus those,
You say it, but,
and he's got those killer abs, of course.
yeah, well, don't we all?
I wish. Well, I used to have them. Where do we go next, my friend?
Let's say Heroes 100.
Heroes for one. This mythological muscle man may have fallen from grace, but ended up going the distance.
Who is Hercules?
Hercules, who put the gladiator.
Forgive
My favorite
I
flavor.
haven't marked up. That's what it is. Let's do Twilight Zone Tower of Terror for 100.
Of course. Submitted for your approval. This iconic American TV host welcomes you to the hotel. No smoking, please.
Who is Rod Serling?
We would have also accepted who is a terrible Rod Serling impersonation.
Well, I wouldn't want to say that. Not in recent company, at least.
All right, there we go. Where do we go next?
Let's do Villains 300.
Villains for three. Ka the Snake was one of the rare occasions this voice actor played a Disney heavy.
Who is Sterling Holloway?
Oh, bother. Correct, my friend. Well done. He did so many voices. They all sounded alike, but they were all different in some way.
Very different, yeah. Let's try Twilight Zone Tower of Terror for 300.
Okay, we're going back to Disneyland Paris. Offers a reimagined version, including 3 separate storylines: the Malevolent Machine, the Shaft Creatures, and this.
Sort of taking a guess here, but who is the little girl?
No, they are all featuring the little girl, but this one you go into the 5th dimension. Interesting that you mention little girl, because the idea of the little girl for Tower of Terror was brought about by the episode of Little Girl Lost, where she gets caught in that 5th dimension, which is where they get the idea for that ride. Is interesting, no? That storyline.
Yeah. Let's do Song of the South 300.
Song of the South for 300. It's the kind of day when you can't open your mouth without a song jumping right out of it.
What is a zippity-doo-dah day?
That's right, it's one of those zippity-doo-dah days. I love it. It's good, no? All right, where do we go next, friend? We're almost done.
Let's try Heroes for 400.
Heroes for 4, where we go? This Inception practitioner rodent may have worked for peanuts, but he launched a soaring pachyderm's career.
Who is Timothy Mouse?
Who is Timothy Q. Mouse? That is correct. Well done.
I don't know if I would have gotten Q.
No, It's very difficult. It actually, I think it's for Quinn or Quentin.
Oh, that makes sense. Villains 400.
The main villain of the 1986 3D film and theme park attraction, Captain EO, played by Angelica Houston. Are we going to stump him on this one?
Oh no, I know it. The Supreme Leader.
Who is the Supreme Leader? Wow! Now that's impressive, my friend.
I had to think about it for a second.
That's a tough one. That is not the
I saw
easy.
her climbing down from the ceiling, but I couldn't get her name. I almost missed it.
You bring a gift to me. Those nails with the way they clickety clacked
Ugh,
freaked me out every time.
it's bone chilling.
If I had bones, they would be chilled.
No, they certainly would be. Let's do Twilight Zone Tower of Terror 400.
400. The clip of film in which the attraction is introduced was unwrapped from which Twilight Zone episode starring a young Billy Mumy? It's real good you know this. It's real good you know this.
Yeah, I think I may have forgotten this, unfortunately.
Oh no, we're stumping him in the big numbers.
Uh.
Toot, 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 toot.
Yeah, I think
It's a good life.
life. Well, see, that explains it.
You're a bad man. You're a very bad man.
Let's do Song of the South 400.
All right, here we go. Playing the lead in other Disney films such as So Dear to My Heart and Peter Pan, this child star played Johnny.
Oh. I know his name. That's so close. Bobby Driscoll.
Who is Bobby Driscoll? Come on, everybody. Here we go. Woo, 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 woo.
Brain's slowing down. Man.
It's late. You know what? It's all right. It's late where you are. We've kept you up a long time, but it's only almost done.
We'll blame it on that.
Home stretch of party.
Let's close out Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Let's do it. Imagineers took great care to showcase artifacts from several episodes, including this misleadingly titled cookbook.
What is to serve man?
What is to serve man? It's a cookbook!
Song of the South 500.
Song of the South for 5. Here we go. Oh, hit play. It's Daily Double. And guess what? We are all about James Holzhauer here. Click it
Oh boy.
again. Oops. Sorry.
Is this the moment where I say let's make it a cheesy?
Yes. Bing! This co-star was the first African-American woman to receive an Oscar for her performance in Gone with the Wind 7 years prior.
Who is Hattie McDaniel?
Who is Hattie McDaniel? We will accept that. Yes, very good. All right, where we go next?
Let's do Heroes.
Heroes it is. While the other lambs all gathered around to watch the funny bout, he wanted to be counted in, but he was counted out. Oh, oh dear. Toot, 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 toot. Lambert, the sheepish lion, Lambert, there's no denying he's a wild and woolly sheep. One of my favorite cartoons. I love that one.
Oh,
All right, last category. We finish it off with villains. This character double-crossed Pinocchio and several other boys by taking them to Pleasure Island.
who is the coachman?
Who is the coachman? That's right. I loved his teeth. They were fantastic. They never come back
And terrifying.
as boys.
Bright red face.
Where's
Never
the-
unsee it.
No, where's the Final Jeopardy? Final Jeopardy.
Oh, Final Jeopardy. All right.
Ah.
How does one find it?
All right, Final Jeopardy. Because we don't have screen, we're just going to tell it to you and you guess.
Oh, right ahead.
All right. This #1 hit song from Disney Pixar has proven to be the Disney's top-selling song of America of all time. And by the way, the category is America Sings.
America Sings. Okay.
Do, do, do,
Uh,
do, do,
Do I have
do.
the whole time? Should I get out the pen and write down on the screen?
just answer a frigging question.
What is You've Got a Friend in Me?
Oh, sorry, that is terrible noise, actually. But you know what? You can't hold on to a grudge that long. You need to let it go.
Oh.
Let it go, let it go. It's the top #1 hit song. All the girls singing Let It Go. I'll tell you what, you've met my friend Alex Elkin, comedian, yes?
I believe so.
He's a nice guy. He has a family man. He has a daughter who is 4 years old. He was telling me the other day that he'd only seen Frozen 1 only about 9,812 times. Do you think I wonder if he would understand what the heck is going on in Frozen 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll tell you what, they're making pretty pennies and laughing all the way to bank on that one, my friend.
Yes, they are.
Hey, Brandon Hardy, it's been pleasure talking to you. Make sure to stick around all weekend on Tales from the Kingdom, where we talk to Brandon later on and he gives us a cool tour of his backyard and we meet all the interesting factors that make up Walt Disney World right there in New York.
Ooh, sorry. Before I go, can I show you one thing real fast? 'Cause
With-
I think you might like it.
I think we would love it. Please share.
All right. So let's see. I don't have a full model of Disneyland, but I thought I might be able to put together a little taste for the anniversary.
Oh.
Let's see. So it's a little model. So I made the Matterhorn today because I looked and I was like, well, that's missing. I cheated a little bit and pulled Big Thunder and Splash Mountain out of my mini Disney World. So you'll have to let that go. But the Matterhorn is made special and it still smells like spray paint. So
Oh my goodness, that is so to scale. My God, that is beautiful. And look at the Star Tours car that's popping out, and it's like concept art has come to 3D life.
something like that.
It's beautiful, Brandon Hardy. You do amazing work. No wonder that you are so successful in your life when you work in Broadway and the shows that you do is amazing. And the fact that you share it with us and you have time to do so, thank you, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
Well, it is always pleasure to be had, as I felt.
Something like that.
All right, my friend, we're going to say goodbye to Brandon Hardy. Say goodnight, everybody. He's all the way on the East Coast. He needs to get some bed and some bed rest and some beauty sleep because
Wonderful Dad.
that face does not get pretty all on its own. It takes lots of rest.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, and happy anniversary at Disneyland, and thanks for having me.
Thank you. Happy 65th, Disneyland. All right, we're going to say goodnight to Brandon. Bye-bye now. All right. You know, this 65th anniversary has been a heck of a time. We're having a really, really good time tonight. And we want to thank you so much for everyone who has joined us, who has called in to wish happy 65th birthday to Disneyland. That is so important to us. All right. You know. Look at that. Before we go, you can call in one last time if you like at 458-201-8977. You can, of course, check out our medallions, which are on sale all weekend. There is only 20 left. Oh, I'm finding out we are down to 18 left. People are buying these like hot cakes. Make sure to pick one up. This is your commemorative medallion, exclusive to this event, and there is a limited number, and they're all numbered on the back in this beautiful, handy, shiny case. Isn't it so bright and shiny, Mr. Disney? Shut up, kid. It's beautiful. It's a patch. It's a magnet. It is something you can take everywhere and collect. And, of course, you can always order your Tales from the Kingdom t-shirt to commemorate all the memories that we're making together this weekend. Be sure to join us tomorrow when we are talking to the skippers from the Jungle Cruise who are going to be regaling us from stories from around the river and having a good time. This is Uncle Lucius, your friend from the Haunted Mansion. Make sure to visit network.one to get your special merchandise and to be a part of Tales from the Kingdom 2020. Hey, we cannot make new memories, so we're making them by sharing old ones. Happy birthday, Disneyland. 65 does not seem that long. You're great.